Tonight, we're going to look at the main benefits, let's say the lanyard, the hidden benefits of the 7K compensation plan. So I'm going to do it just by drawing you. You're in the business, and you got a left and a right, and you got your counter, and you know that all you have to do is sponsor one person on the left, one person on the right, and you're an associate, and you're qualified to earn a $500 check. Okay? So these people are going to sponsor people. We're going to sponsor people. We're going to sponsor people. And that's how you get points accumulated from either the 150 business premium membership or the $199 buyers or member benefit, where you want either the insurance, the health care, the IRA plan, or buy gold and silver at direct, or want to get some collecting coin. Okay, that's just a member. One. Well, when you get 500 points here and 500 points here, you're going to get a $500 check, or more than 500 points. So let's say this side gets 1,500 points. You're still going to get a $500 check. The key is the computer cycles at every 500 points. This is what you got to understand. They see 500, 500, the computer is going to cycle, and it's going to erase those points. The key is, are you going to get paid on it? That's the key. Are you going to get paid on it? So let me illustrate with you being just an associate. That's your personal sponsor. You being an associate, you're qualified to make a $500 check right here, associate. That's all you can make. So if this happened, it's going to cycle, and you're going to get a $500 check, and it's going to set that to zero, and it's going to take out 5 and leave you with $1,000 in your counter. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's say you had 800 points here. Okay, if you had 800 points here and 1,500 points here, then you're only going to get a $500 check. Well, what happens to the other 300? That's your motivation to get ranked up. They go away. But they don't take 800 from here. They take 500 here and give you a $500 check. You had 300 left, and they go away to zero, and they subtract 500 over here, and that's what you start next week with. 1,000 over here, 0 over here. It goes away because that's your motivation. This is why I teach in our group, keep your rank ahead of your business. If you keep your rank ahead of your business, that won't happen. What's it mean, keep your rank ahead of your business? It says, Claudia, become a copper. Quick. Okay? Well, you're a copper. This is what happens to you if you're a copper. See, how are you a copper? Well, you sponsor a second person on your team. It doesn't matter. They go wherever they're at the first available spot. There you go. You got 1, 2, 1, 2. One of these two must be an associate. That means they personally sponsored theirs, okay? Those. They're an associate too now, okay? And they're a member. Now you're a copper, okay? Now you can make what? $1,000. You make 2 cycles, okay? Let's say this is 2,800 here, and now you had that 800 like that we had, just there. You're not an associate anymore, you're a copper. Well, they're going to cycle at 500 increments. They're going to subtract 500 and subtract 500, leave you with 323, but they're not over. You're a copper. You didn't get up to that. Now, what happens to this 300 points? You're qualified to earn on it. You're not going to lose it like an associate's going to lose it. That's their motivation to help other people rank up and them rank up. Okay? So they're going to look in your leadership point bank. If you've got 2 leadership points, well, they're going to take, the computer does this automatically. There is no choice. They're going to take away 1 leadership point, leave you with a balance of 1, and they're going to roll that over to start your next week paycheck. That's powerful. So you got 2,300 points here and 300 points here to start your next week's paycheck. Now, if you did not have any leadership points, your leadership point was 0, then they're not going to just take away those points. You're going to have 0. They're going to deposit them into your loyalty bank. Now you can get free silver once a month. Free valuable silver once a month. So you didn't lose anything. You still gained from this. Loyalty points. Now, so let's move on up the scale. When your organization is growing, then you have renewals come in, then you have coins being purchased, kind of like me, I showed you. The first year, when we get 100 people on this team and 100 people on this team, and let's say you just sponsored one. Let's say you're just a copper, like Claudia is, for a whole year, okay? That's okay, because here's why, Claudia. When you get 100 people, you're not getting 100 people, you only got 2. But all these people want to earn checks too. All these people want to have the benefits of membership. So what if we just average these coins? They can buy the basic, they can buy the variety, they can buy the specialty. You have 15 points, 20 points, 30 points. Let's just average it, make easy math. 20 points times 100 is 2,000, right? On each side. Okay, that's 2,000 points coming up here every month into that counter. Well, they buy it on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 26th. So it's kind of spread out during the month. So let's divide 4 into 2,000. Why? Last time I looked at my calendar, there were 4 weeks in every month. And so that makes 500 points coming up every week on average. That's 500 adding to that, making 2,800. 500 coming up here. That's another $500 check. How would you like a $500 check for the rest of your life after you retire? Well, I don't care if this takes you, 12 months. If it takes you 12 years, what are you doing with $500 and $105 a month to get you $500 a week for the rest of your life after you retire? That's pretty cool, right? We'll learn how to ask that question to people. Okay? Sometimes you got to wake people up because they're walking around in daze. They've been brainwashed so much and been taken advantage of and being abused. Okay? So now, let's say the bigger picture. If you rank up and you become a gold, you can earn how much? 7,000 a week. And so let's say you do have 1,000 people on your team on each side like we do. Okay, 20 times 1,000 is 20,000 points, right? Right. Well, do you know what that is per week? 5,000 points per week coming up. Okay? Now, you got 5,000 points coming up. If you're a goal, what's that mean? You got 8 active people that you sponsored. Where? Somewhere down here. Okay? That you sponsored. 8 personally. You put them in the left team. Didn't get 8 all the first week. It took us 3 years. Okay? And every time we put somebody down here, none of these people got mad at us. Did you know that? Gary, nobody got mad at us. In fact, they called us up and said, hey, when you going to put somebody else there? And so, you know, this is what the business is all about. But here's the point that I want to make here. Let's take this person right here and right here. This person wasn't buying a coin any the whole time. They were just getting the member benefits, right? $1.99. And they liked it. They liked buying the coins. They liked getting their health care plan. They liked, you know, the travel benefits, the saving benefits. They liked all that stuff. Their counter is going to read 0 and 0. They didn't want to tell anybody, oh, I've done those things before. They don't work for me. But they're there. And every year we go back to them and let them know how this team's growing. And that's underneath them. And we ask them, we say, could you have ever built a team like that? And they say, no. Let me just share with you what's happening. See, you could have had 280,000 points on this counter here because that's what's happened over this period of time. But you weren't buying a coin. So what's points? Points are dollars. Okay? But if you start buying that coin once a month, you're going to get 20 points. The coins are going to go over here. And then because you got 20,000 points coming up that leg, you get 20,000 points. The first time you buy that coin, that first week. That's $20,000 deposited into your account. You kind of know what that's like, huh, Gary? Okay, so see, this is what happens, and you start buying that coin, and those coins rank up here. You got 240 points at the end of the year. Well, you hadn't sponsored anybody. You can't make a check. But after a while, they keep buying that coin. They keep getting money over here. Then we show them how they can get what we call a business family pack. Their spouse on one side, the company, or their child on the other side. They got 3. Now they qualify, and they make a check, and they can really start doing the business. And that's if they're encouraged to do that, they will. And we've got lots of people that's done that. Turn from just wanting to be a member into now wanting to share this opportunity with other people. They may not build fast, but it doesn't matter. They see the bigger picture. What if it took them 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to make $500 a week for the rest of their life, added to their Social Security payment? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's take this person. They were buying that coin every month, and they got that $280,000. That's $280,000. Okay, and then they got that. They renewed. They got 450 points over here, and then we say, okay, you need to understand. Let us show you the comp plan. Let's show you how this thing works. You are obviously satisfied with the company and the products you're getting from the company. So let's just talk reality. If you sponsor a person and put them down here, right there, your first person on your right, and you sponsor a person right here, and you put them on your left, you now an associate, and when you put that person there, that went to 500 points if they came in over 199 like you. Now, you just made a first check of $500. Well, you know, even if they put their own family members in, kind of help them make a family business. It only costs $199 2 times, right? Sounds like that came out ahead to me. How about you? Okay, so it goes to 0, and then you subtract 500 here. Okay. Let's go back. I want to make sure before I go to the next part, I want to make sure you understand this cycling. Okay? Let's say you're a bronze. Let's go back to bronze, because this is about where it happens with a lot of people, and they don't understand. You're a bronze. So what can a bronze make, everybody? 2,000, right? Okay, that's what it can make. So let's put some numbers up here. Let's say with a bronze, they have 1,800 points. They have 0 leadership points. Okay? And they got 280,000 over here. That's how to pay weekends. So they're qualified to make 2,000, so they can get paid on all of that 1,800 since it's less than 2,000. Correct? It's less than 2,000, they can get paid on all of it. What's going to happen? Computer cycles how? Every 500 points. So it'll cycle 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and it's going to give them a $1,500 check. $1,500 check, and they got 300 points left, and they take out 1,500 points over there, minus 1,500. Okay, that 300, they go over here, they do not have leadership points. That 300 then moves out of there, leaves them with 0 to start the next year, and it adds to this 300 and gives them 600 loyalty points. They should be bitten above to get a free silver coin. Okay, let's say they got, I'm gonna do one that kills everybody. 2,000 what they can make, and they get 2,900 in their account. They can only make 2,000, right?
Right.
So how many times is this going to cycle? How many times is the computer going to cycle?
4 times.
5 times is right. 5 times 500 is 2,500. You got enough for 5 times.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're gonna get a $2,000 paycheck. Watch this. They're gonna get a $2,000 paycheck, and that is 4 cycles. So they take out the 2,000. There's still enough for a cycle there. 500, 500, but you're not qualified. It's going to cycle. 500 from this side and 500 from this side. So you're going to have so they're going to take out 500 from that side, and you're not going to make anything because that's your incentive to rank up to silver, to help somebody down here on your left and right become a bronze like you are. That's why we're working hard to help George get to be gold. Right, George?
Right.
We want George to be a gold.
Yes.
We want Sandra to be a
Silver.
silver.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Because I won't flush 22,000
We don't want to flush.
points next week. Okay, so this 400, you do not get paid on it either, and as a result, it cycles over here too. Any points you don't get paid on gets deducted from both sides. Oh,
That's
ouch.
bad.
Yeah, so ouch, our big old thing
I know.
got robbed $2,200.
I know.
$22,000. Okay, but that's not robbed. That's just the way it is. We're happy to see that happen.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And you should be too, because all you're going to do is motivate to move up. Now, hopefully this cleared up how points are cycled, how points and commission are paid. And now I'm going to do the last thing that tells you making much more than even you think. And your coins don't cost you what you think they do. It's loyalty points. Okay? You get commission points. And so let's take this $105 coin. Okay? To keep you in business, keep you active. You're not paying $105 for it. I'm sorry. So we already talked that it doesn't matter what it costs. That's what you should be saving every month. And you'll learn it through part of being in a program. You should be saving that instead of mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, and all these things that doesn't make you money. Well, it doesn't cost you $105. because you get 15 commission points. When you buy it, it's posted to your pay side. That's $15, isn't it? Yeah, you got money in the bank over here. That's what you get paid on. So it's $15. So let's subtract $15 from it. That means that coin costs you $90 every month, right? Wrong.
Nope.
Because see, every time you buy any one of these coins, you get 30 loyalty points. It doesn't matter which one. Every time you buy one, you get 30 loyalty points. That 30 loyalty points added to your loyalty bank. That means free product, right? Once a month. You only buy a coin once a month, right?
Right.
Well, you get 30 points once a month. Well, that's like $30. So now that coin costs you what? 60 bucks. I'll tell you one thing, you can't buy those MS-70 Silver Eagles anywhere for 60 bucks. Because if you do, you're getting a fake one. Anybody can put a bit in the plastic from Russia and China and India. And how you know what's in there until you break it open. You break it open, you lost the value. So you only buy from reputable sites. Don't just go to the internet and say, oh, I found it cheaper. Yeah, go ahead and buy one. Then find out when you need to sell it in the future. You got a fake coin, it's not even got any silver in it. Just looks good. Okay? Well, 60 bucks. But you're not paying that much. Because Cecil, how much is it that you pay, even if you pay no income taxes, how much they still pay in Uncle Sugar? When they take Social Security, Medicare, how much is that? 15.3%. 15.3%. So see, everybody's paying that if you're paying Uncle Sam. 15.3%. So let's say you're in the smallest income tax bracket. You still make better than just minimum. You're in the smallest income tax bracket, it's 10%. Unless but it won't stay there long. That's 25%, isn't it, Cecil? Right. By my accounting math. Well, 25%. So this becomes a tax deductible item. If you did the $4.99, you're buying it every month, you're trying to make a profit. Hey, well, that's tax deductible. So it didn't cost that $60. You're letting part of your taxes that you would have paid pay for the coin. So 25% of $60 is $15, according to my math. Isn't that right, Cecil? Right. And so that makes it 45 bucks. Trust me, you can't buy an MS-70 Silver Eagle for 45 bucks. This company shows you how to get them with your own tax dollars and earn a $500 check every month. Get good at showing this to people on a piece of paper or play my video. In other words, play. Thank you. Hope you can use this to your best advantage. Stop.